Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Couldn't get out of the way of that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that jab. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your quarterman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. He misses with that straight left. Swing and miss with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go, it's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
straight right just misses. Needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. He couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
Bell rings and we start the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a...
Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What did they tell him when he went to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nobody home with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting. Slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting a shot go.
Perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
On to the 5th we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These punches coming from every angle. That hook is off target. Beautiful counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Miss with that hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
It's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
No saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Stamina is off the charts. They threw the hook. It didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A lot of effort being exerted here. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Swing and a miss with that jab. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. You'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Round 7, here we go. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They need to be careful let them punch themselves out here. Counter punch. Jab slightly off target. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
These fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is with the straight left. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This is a high-octane battle. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Round 8, and we're off again. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship round. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close hands.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Halfway through the rounds, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no...
And we enter the ninth. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident, he's comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
They exchange punches. And he misses with that jab. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he gonna punch himself out, though? Punch, counter punch. Fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket.
Holding nothing back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when we talk about championship material.
Here comes the 10th round. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Misses with the jab. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with some hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Incredible work rate. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change everything in this battle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell to start round 11. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. He misses with that jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
start round 12. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What are they doing that round? They're trying to get an early night. That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can't score with that jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.